Okay, everyone, so here we have it. We are now down to the end. We can showcase and feature the Warlock Build-A-Figure for the X-Men Marvel Legends 2017 Wave 1. So from a request, you could see we can have a size comparison of all the figures. Obviously, Old Man Logan Wolverine is going to be the shortest of the bunch. Obviously, Colossus the tallest. But a couple of surprises. So Dazzler with her roller skates is up there in size. Shatterstar with that ponytail kind of sticking up kind of gives him that extra little size advantage as well. Sunfire a little bit higher with his cowl, his mask pointing up a little bit higher compared to Cyclops. Then we round it with Polaris and Old Man Logan. So Polaris, I don't know if it's just my figure or if it's going to be a common thing with her. So she's very difficult to stand. Part of that's going to be the weight of the cape. Also, her ankles, the ankle joints, the ankle pivots are very, very tight. So I'm careful to not force them too much because I don't want it to break. So again, I don't know if that's going to be a common issue or if that is just with mine. So be careful with that on your figures. So we have Warlock pieces here. Let's go ahead and put him together and check out the figure. So we have the torso, the right leg, and they just kind of plug in. Not so easily, apparently. So you really have to force that in, unlike most Build-A-Figures where they just kind of plug right in, no problem. Have the left leg now, and again, doesn't want to go in. Wow, you really have to put some force into that to really get there. So you can see already how tall he's going to be here on camera. He's already going to be out of frame once I add his head on. Arms are nice and easy. They just plug right on in. And then you can see here, these tubings plug right on into the back. Now they're just kind of plugs in there, and you can actually see they're shaped out, so you can plug them in there. Nice little detail that wasn't really shown in the figure, the promo images of the figure. You couldn't really see this kind of effect to that, so that's a nice little touch. Doesn't look like they stay on too tight, but you can see you want to make sure you get them in there really the right way. Plug in the next arm. Get this next piece, you got to make sure it's in close so you can plug that tubing and wiring in. This one doesn't want to go in as nicely as the other side, or doesn't want to go in at all. There we go. So actually, that looks pretty awesome right there. Not something that I had expected based on the proto images, so very cool. And he does have an ab crunch. It's not just a torso rotation. There is an actual ab crunch in there. However, you can see that that's not really the ideal look that you want to have in there. And it's just a flat plastic black. There's no paint work inside that ab crunch whatsoever. So just kind of be aware of that. Yeah, this figure is looking huge. Plug his head in there. And we have our Warlock Build-A-Figure, and you can see that he is just towering over Colossus, and a big part of that has to do with his legs, you could see. But he is just towering over Colossus completely. We bring Colossus kind of out here, show them back to back. You can see the size difference between them. Huge difference. Huge difference. But he is an awesome looking Build-A-Figure. Love the paint work that went into him, and the sculpting is just insane. We can take a closer look. All of these line works, because the paint is the same throughout. It's just that goldish wash effect over kind of a black color. But look at the sculpting detail in this figure. That is just amazing. You see these upper legs, all this wire look to him, that robotic look. Just amazing, amazing sculpt work in this figure. Just looks fantastic. Now again, the Build-A-Figure does come with this extra piece. Let's get Warlock to stand here. It does come with this extra piece, so you just swap out the hand. Now I'm not real sure which hand it was supposed to be, so we'll just kind of see where we can go. Fisted hand is a little difficult to kind of pull out. Now this right hand is a little bit loose, so I'm thinking that's probably the one that you can remove. Drop my camera there. A little unplanned moment. But the hand just pulls right out of the left arm pretty easily, actually. And you can see this just ports right on in there. And now you have that kind of buzzsaw hand. So there is the Warlock Build-A-Figure. So in all its glory. Please like this video, subscribe, leave a comment. Try not to be too harsh on the camera falling on me, guys. Thanks a lot.